Do you know the right way to pet a cat? It's a simple question, but the answer might surprise you. You see, petting a cat isn't just about showing affection, it's about communicating in a language they understand. And believe it or not, there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. Understanding this can make a world of difference in your relationship with your feline friend. So, stay tuned to discover the best way to pet a cat and make your furry friend the happiest. Cats are unique creatures with their own set of rules. Unlike the loyal and often predictable behavior of dogs, cats are known for their independence and unique personalities. This independence is a trait that has been passed down from their wild ancestors, making them solitary hunters by nature. Now don't get me wrong, this doesn't mean that cats don't enjoy companionship. Quite the contrary, cats are capable of forming deep bonds with their human companions. However, they also value their alone time and personal space. This is why you might notice your feline friend disappearing for hours, only to return when they want attention or food. Cats are also incredibly sensitive creatures. They have a heightened sense of touch, which makes them particularly sensitive to petting. This is why some cats might enjoy a good scratch behind the ears, while others prefer a gentle stroke along their back. One of the most fascinating aspects of a cat's behavior is their communication. While they may not bark or wag their tails like dogs, cats have a language all of their own. They communicate through a variety of means, such as vocalizations, body language, and even scent marking. For instance, a slow blink from a cat is often a sign of trust and affection, while a twitching tail can indicate irritation or excitement. Cats also have distinct likes and dislikes. They are notoriously finicky eaters and can be particular about their litter box conditions. Moreover, they are creatures of habit and thrive on routine, getting upset when their daily schedule is disrupted. The key to understanding your cat is to pay attention to their cues and respect their boundaries. Remember, each cat is an individual, and what works for one may not work for another. It's all about learning to read your cat's signals and responding accordingly. Understanding your cat's behavior is the first step towards petting them correctly. As we delve deeper into the art of petting, we'll discuss how to approach your cat, the right places to pet, the correct petting technique, and how to understand your cat's reactions. So stay tuned as we unlock the secrets to your feline friend's heart. Approaching a cat requires a certain tact. Yes, it's true. Cats are indeed delightful creatures, yet they are also wonderfully mysterious, possessing a unique blend of independence and affection. It's this charming mix that can make the task of approaching them a bit tricky. So, how do we navigate this? Let's delve into it. First and foremost, it's all about slow movements. Cats are naturally alert and sensitive to their surroundings. Quick, sudden movements can startle them, making them feel threatened. So, when you're approaching a cat, make sure to do it slowly and gently. The key here is to make them feel safe and secure, not threatened or scared. Next up, let's talk about introducing yourself. No, you don't need a name tag or a fancy introduction. All you need is your hand. Extend your hand slowly towards the cat, but let them make the first move. Allow them to sniff your hand first. This is their way of getting to know you, their version of a handshake, if you will. This sniffing ritual allows them to familiarize themselves with your scent, which is incredibly important for cats. Now here's the thing, never force an interaction. Cats value their independence and sometimes they just want their space. It's essential to respect their boundaries. If a cat doesn't seem interested or walks away, don't take it personally. It doesn't mean they don't like you. It just means they're not in the mood for socializing at that moment. Remember, patience is key when dealing with these lovely creatures. In conclusion, approaching a cat is a delicate dance. It's about understanding their nature and respecting their boundaries. It's about slow movements, allowing them to sniff your hand and never forcing an interaction. It's about creating a safe and comfortable environment for them. And last but not least, remember that every cat is unique, with its own personality and preferences. So what works for one may not work for another. Always be observant and attentive to their reactions. Remember, respect your cat's space and let them make the first move. Knowing where to pet a cat is crucial. This statement is the foundation of our discussion in this segment. And indeed, it's true. Just as humans have their preferred spots for a gentle touch or a hug, our feline friends also have their favorite areas for a good petting. Let's start with the cheeks. Cats have scent glands in their cheeks that release pheromones. When you pet a cat on its cheeks, it associates this action with marking its territory, which is a pleasurable experience for them. It's like they're saying, "You are part of my family." Next, the chin. Many cats love a good chin rub. It's a hard-to-reach area for them, so they appreciate the help. But remember, always be gentle. A soft stroke is all you need to make your cat purr with delight. Then we have the base of the tail. This area is a sweet spot for many cats. A gentle stroke here can often result in an arched back and a happy twitch of the tail, signaling that your cat is thoroughly enjoying the attention. However, not all areas are safe zones. Take the belly, for instance. While some cats may enjoy a belly rub, for many, this is a no-go area. The belly is a vulnerable spot for cats, and touching it could trigger a defensive reaction. So, unless your cat is one of the few that enjoy it, it's best to steer clear of the belly. The tail is another area to tread carefully. While the base is often appreciated, the tail itself is usually off-limits. Cats can be sensitive about their tails, and unwanted touching can lead to discomfort or even a swipe of the paw. So remember, petting isn't just about interaction, it's about understanding and respect. By knowing where to pet, you're not just making your cat happy, you're also building trust. And trust is the foundation of a strong bond between you and your feline friend. With this knowledge, you're one step closer to mastering the art of petting a cat. The technique matters as much as the location. Indeed, mastering the correct petting technique is crucial to ensure a positive interaction with your feline friend. Just like us, cats have their preferences too, and it's important to respect them. So, let's dive into the correct petting technique. When you begin petting your cat, always start with a gentle touch. Cats are sensitive creatures, and a light stroke can be incredibly comforting for them. Use the back of your hand to gently stroke your cat from its head to its tail in one smooth motion. This mimics the grooming behaviors cats display towards each other and can help your cat feel relaxed and loved. Remember, be gentle. Avoid rough handling at all costs. Cats are not fans of vigorous petting or scratching, and it could even lead to defensive aggression. It's not a competition to see how hard you can pet them. It's about providing them with comfort and affection. So, always opt for soft, gentle strokes. It's also important to pay attention to your cat's body language while you're petting them. If they start to twitch their tail, flatten their ears, or display other signs of discomfort, it's time to stop. Your cat is communicating with you, and it's your responsibility to listen and respect their boundaries. And don't forget about the power of variety. Try different types of strokes and touches to see what your cat prefers. Some cats might enjoy a gentle scratch under the chin or behind the ears, while others might prefer a soft stroke along their back. Experiment and observe their reactions to find out what they enjoy the most. Lastly, remember that petting is a form of bonding. It's a time for you to connect with your cat on a deeper level. Make this time special. Speak softly to your cat, maintain a calm demeanor, and take this opportunity to show them just how much you love them. With the right technique, you can make petting a pleasant experience for your cat. So take the time to understand your feline friend's preferences, respect their boundaries, and make every petting session an opportunity to strengthen your bond. Your cat's reactions are the best feedback. It's like having a conversation without words. Each feline reaction is a response, a clue about how your cat is feeling. Let's delve into the nuances of these reactions and what they tell us. Imagine your cat as a little engine, and the purring sound as its smooth, contented hum. When a cat purrs, it's typically a sign of contentment. They're enjoying the petting session and are comfortable in your presence. But remember, cats also purr when they're nervous or unwell, so always consider the context. Next, let's talk about kneading, where your cat pushes in and out with their front paws, alternating between left and right. Some people call this making biscuits because it resembles a baker kneading dough. This behavior is a throwback to their kittenhood when they used to knead their mother's belly to stimulate milk flow. When they do this as adults, it's a sign of utter contentment and happiness. Now, let's move on to the signs that your cat might not be enjoying the petting session as much as you'd hope. A twitching or thumping tail, for instance, is a clear sign of irritation or annoyance. It's a cat's way of saying, "Hey, I'm not really into this right now." Another telltale sign of discomfort is when your cat's ears flatten against their head. This is a defensive posture signaling that your cat is feeling threatened or annoyed. If you notice this, it's best to stop petting and give your cat some space. One last thing to remember is that every cat is unique. They have their own personalities, likes, and dislikes. What one cat might enjoy, another might not. It's all about learning to read your individual cat's signals and responding accordingly. Understanding these reactions and responding to them appropriately is key to building a loving and trusting relationship with your feline friend. It's all part of the wonderful journey of getting to know your cat and learning how to make them feel loved and comfortable. Reading your cat's reactions helps ensure you're petting them the right way. So pay attention and let your cat guide you to their bliss. Avoiding common mistakes enhances your cat's comfort. That's a statement you've probably heard or read somewhere, right? Well, it's not just a saying, it's a fact. There are a few common slip-ups that we, as humans, tend to make when it comes to showing our feline friends some love. First up, petting against the direction of the fur. This might seem like a trivial detail, but for cats, it's not. Their fur, like our hair, has a natural flow. Going against it can cause discomfort, and sometimes even pain. So always remember to stroke your cat from head to tail, following the direction of the fur. Next, petting for too long. While it's true that some cats are absolute cuddlebugs, others prefer their space. Cats are independent creatures and can quickly become overwhelmed with too much physical affection. It's crucial to pay attention to your cat's body language and give them a break when they show signs of discomfort. This brings us to our third point, ignoring the cat's signals. Cats are quite expressive in their own subtle ways. If your cat is purring, leaning into your touch, or kneading, these are all good signs. But if they're hissing, swishing their tail, or moving away, it's time to back off. Ignoring these signals can lead to stress and even aggression in your cat. Lastly, don't assume that all cats like to be petted in the same way. Each cat is an individual with their own likes and dislikes. Some might enjoy a belly rub, while others might see it as a threat. It's a process of trial and error, and it's important to respect their boundaries. In conclusion, petting a cat isn't just about showing affection. It's about understanding their needs and respecting their boundaries. By avoiding these mistakes, you can make your cat feel comfortable and loved. So the next time you reach out to pet your cat, remember these points. It will surely make your bonding time more enjoyable and fulfilling. Let's recap what we've learned today. Our journey began with understanding the nature and behavior of cats. We discovered that cats, unlike dogs, are not pack animals. They are solitary hunters who value their independence and personal space. Recognizing this is the first step towards building a comfortable relationship with our feline friends. Next, we delved into the art of approaching a cat. Remember, it's all about respect and patience. You have to let the cat take the lead. Allow them to sniff your hand first, and only proceed when they seem comfortable. Rushing or forcing interaction can lead to mistrust and fear, which is the last thing any pet lover wants. We then explored the right places to pet a cat. While every feline is unique in their preferences, there are some universal sweet spots like the base of the chin, behind the ears, and along the spine. However, areas like the belly and the base of the tail are often sensitive, so it's best to avoid them unless you're sure your cat enjoys it. Our journey continued with discussing the correct petting technique. We learned that gentle, slow strokes often work best. A cat's skin is sensitive and they can feel every touch intensely. Thus, being gentle and considerate is crucial to ensure they enjoy the petting experience. Understanding a cat's reactions was our next focus. Cats communicate through body language and vocalizations. Purring, slow blinking, and kneading are signs of contentment. On the other hand, flattened ears, hissing, and swishing tail indicate discomfort. Being observant and responsive to these signals can help ensure a positive interaction with your cat. Finally, we highlighted some mistakes to avoid. Remember, never to pet a cat who is eating, sleeping, or showing signs of discomfort. It's also essential to avoid rough handling or petting in the wrong places. Always respect your cat's boundaries and give them the space they need. With these tips in mind, you're ready to give your cat the best petting experience ever. Remember, like any skill, petting a cat requires practice. So don't be disheartened if you don't get it right the first time. Keep practicing and enjoy your time with your furry friend.